What's good, YouTube? This is the Yugi Collector here, 6741. You can probably see a reflection of me in my television screen because I still have daylight. But right now, I'm on the official Yu-Gi-Oh website because I showed on a previous video of the changes that the Konami's ban list that Japan had just posted, and now the American list has finally posted it. So I'm on their site so I can show what have they put on here. And of course, as you know, the standard still Emperor Dragon, Cyberdar, yada 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 is still forbidden on the list. And as we get down, as you can see, Brio, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, is now banned because it was limited at 1 and now you can see it is banned. So we have our 4 synchros out of the picture, and as we scroll down, you'll see now that Future Fusion is now banned. It was limited and now it is banned. And further down the list, blah blah blah, you still see what's still not allowed in competition. Now we go on to the limited list of what is at 1. Of course, each limb of Exodia. Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning is still in at 1. Now Chaos Sorcerer has been reduced to 1. Blah 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 blah. And Insector, Dragonfly, and Hornet are now at 1. So now the official list is posting that. And Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon is now at 1 because it's new to the list. And then we see Spore has made a comeback because at first it was banned and now it has made a comeback. And we see Sekiomi is on the list because it was also banned and now it is back. And we see Evagishki Gus Kraken, or Gus Crake, whatever you want to call it. Now it is on the list to be at 1. And we see Wind Up Carrier Zen Mighty, the first Exceed, to be reduced to 1. And going down, going down, going down the list. Blah blah blah. Everything else still checks out of what is still in, and then Ultimate Offering goes down to 1. So that was the big change there. Now we move on to 2, Archlord Christia, and then we see Blackwing Kalu, the Moon Shadow, is going to be at 2. It was at 1, now it is going to 2. Debris Dragon was at 1, now it is going back to 2. And we see Rescue Rabbit, which was at 3, now it's officially going to be at 2. The Agent Mystery Earth for all the fairy players was at 1, now it's going back to 2. And we see our Tour Guide of the Underworld was at 3 and now it's going to 2. And A Hero Lives was at 3, now it's going to 2. Emergency Call was at 3, now it's going to 2. And Heretic Seal of Convulsion, or however you want to pronounce it, the card that searches for the heretics, was at 3, now it's going to 2. Pot of Duality was at 3, now it's going to 2. Reasoning was limited, it was at 1, now it's going to 2. And then of course the big one of the day, Mirror Force, was at 1, now it's going to 2. I'm still shocked about that. Now we have the cards that are no longer on the list as far as being restricted. So Marshmallow is at 3 because it was at 2. Network Gardener is going to be at 3 because it was at 2. Destiny Draw was at 2, now it's at 3. Emergency Teleport was semi-limited at 2, now it's at 3. Level Limit Area B is now going to be at 3. Swords of Revealing Light was going to 3, and then Magic Cylinder is going to 3. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, for the official ban list from the Konami website. As I can scroll all the way back up to the top of the screen, blah 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 blah. And as you can see here, it says the previous March 1st list will remain in effect until September 1st, 2012. So our current list that we have, which is Darkness Metal at 3, Brio still in, Future Fusion is still in, Tour Guides at 3, etc., etc. We still have that list in play for about another week and a half until they shut us down with this new list, because they updated it on the 20th, which was a couple of days ago. But anyway, like I said, I am on the official site, and you can see it's kind of faded. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but it says Forbidden and Limited List effective September 1st. I'm sure they're going to light that up as soon as the list goes enforced. But that's what it is, YouTube. And it's on the official website. So if you want to check it out on Yu-Gi-Oh!-card.com on the official site, you can go ahead and see it for yourself. Because Japan had the changes, and now we have our official list. So make your changes for your decks. I've already made mine. I took all my Future Fusions out. I took my Darkness Metals and knocked them down to 1. I think the last thing I got to do is remove 1 Ultimate Offering. And pretty much I am up to date on the ban list. I only used 1 tour guide. I knocked down my wind-up carriers and mighties to 1, so I'll be selling the other 2. Since I already have 1 in my collection, I'll have no need for the other 2 since he will be restricted to 1. So that's what it is, YouTube. So I'm sure a lot of y'all don't like what Japan and Konami of America has done to our list, but you know this happens every 6 months, every September and every March. So when March comes, we may see something else that may happen. We don't know if the windups will stay at 1 for the carrier. He may go back to 2. He may go to 2. I don't know. It all depends on what happens with this new meta for the next 6 months. I'm pretty sure Black Luster may go back out again in next March for 2013. But hey, I don't know. I'm just shooting guesses out. So this is the Yu-Gi Collector 6741. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done it already. Alright, YouTube, that's going to do it.